awesome people, and welcome back to Dark Cloud, where every time I finish Village, I end up getting at least one crash or two. That's been the pattern of the series so far. Anyways, in this episode, we are going to finish off Makataka Village. Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry, we're finishing off Wiseowl Forest. We did Makataka Village in the last episode. Alright, so quick note from the last episode. I figured out where I missed my Sundew. I did say, I was like, oh, I missed a Sundew, I do believe, and I did. I realized when I was quickly going through and fixing what I lost from the crash, I did miss one house, and which means I end up getting an extra Sundew, which I can actually get rid of at this point. And I also picked up another Fruit of Eden, so we can now use that on me. And we're all good to go. Alright, so boss time! So the two items you'll need is the Sundew, which you were given through one of the miracle chests in Rowan Key's house. And you'll also need the Moon Seed sapling, or whatever it's called, the Moon Seed that you're given from... I think it was, the same people, actually. Where he was collecting mushrooms and he found that. Alright, so this boss, out of every boss, I reckon this is probably one of the more easier ones. So first we want to plant the moongrass seed. It is still kind of a wee bit annoying that you have to use up a Sundew in order to get this plant to grow, because you would normally keep that for grinding sakes for casual plays, but yeah, you kind of also need to use that particular item to proceed. Alright, so yeah, if you've trained up Goru, although in my case I kind of really only use Goru for like a couple of things casually, and then I just use Aster and KrimZen normally. So this is Yutan? I think that was his name, Yutan? Alright, Forest Keeper Master Yutan. I do love his boss music too. KrimZen, he's behaving strangely. Probably under the spell of the Dark Genie. You'll have to fight him. Kinda figured that. Alright, well, he's gonna spit some seeds at me again. So we got our battle axe. Ow, 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 ouch! Ouch! Luckily I bought some revival powder. I'm not entirely too sure if I was meant to like... Wow, that didn't kill? No effect. Oh, was I meant to... Oh, I meant to go back and... Oh my god, I'm nearly dead too. Wow, I'm not one-shotting. Well, I'm at like insane amount of... Wow, okay. He must be like having... Oh god, I should probably heal. I should probably heal. Ah, yes, exactly. My thoughts precisely. That did a lot of damage. And then I think when that happens... Oh, he's down. I think there's like little points that stopped you from proceeding any further, which is why it wasn't a one-shot. Again, I will do a proper tutorial on how to beat him casually. There's a bit more to that fight than what you just saw then, but at least it didn't last like 1 second like Dran. What happened to me? Who are you? It looks like he's got the Atlamelia crystal on his arm too. Oh really? I didn't know. Wow, that was my fault. I must apologize to you. That was uncalled for. Brambo Village? Yes, I know it. It's where the little people are. Come on, I'll take you there. The little people's village is just over this rock. Oops. You can't go any further, huh? Wait a sec. Something comical about that scene. How's this? Me go back to sleep now. The curly-haired village chief's not so fond of humans, so watch yourself there. Oh, thanks for the heads up at least. Yeah, see, he's going back to sleep. It seems to be sleeping. Alright, Brambo Village is up next. Well, not really, we just happen to be crossing through here. This isn't actually our official destination. I don't know why, but this particular area does kind of give me a Legend of Zelda vibe. I have no idea why though, because I don't think there is anywhere in Legend of Zelda, the titles that I've played anyways, that look like this. Maybe Breath of the Wild might look like this. But when I first played this, like all the lights flying around like the little fairies kind of just gave me that Ocarina of Time feel. Mayday! Chief, this is weird. A human has come to the village. They never learn. Will they have to go with the Beware at Night and When Stars 4 plan? Yet so Kraken. Well, I guess I'm that human. What the? Leave me alone, will you? Well, I don't think I'm gonna get anything. Oh, I can't climb up there. Oh, cutscene. Ow, what was that? Oh, well, bingo. First try and look at it. Like, it's boring, kinda. What do you do with this? What are you doing to me? So, you've come around. What does a human want in a place like this? The Dark Genie? What is that? It's no use talking nonsense. I'm sure sticking your head under the water will help you reconsider playing the fool. Nem. What? This person seems to be telling the truth. Crystal has. Please just come. Here we go. Brrr, clunk. Alright, more backstory, or I guess more, proposition, or not proposition. Oh, okay, yeah, time to see what's going on over in Darkhaven Castle. Are you actually serious? I do love though when it came to these cutscenes, they weren't being entirely serious. He's smoking a cigar! With a big massive grin on his face. Oh god. I feel a tremendous power. This must be the Dark Genie that the guy was talking about. Is this the evil genie of darkness that our ancestors sealed? Probably. What? You're telling us to seal that thing again? No way, never. We couldn't never steal that monster. Not with the ability we have now. I think I was right. Magic is indeed the sacred power the Moon people have passed on through the generations. But as we lived in this land for so long, we seem to have lost that ability. We just don't have the power to seal the genie anymore. It doesn't mean that it's impossible, though. Well, what do you do then? There are no Moon people left here who can still use magic. But if you go to Moon, there should definitely be those that can. Exactly, you're right. We need to go to the Moon. How? people in Brambo have always prepared for this day to return. We have a ship to take us to the moon, hidden in a particular place. What? Can we really do such a thing? It's okay, we won't use it for a while anyway. Bring the moon orb here. Roger. The orb of the moon is a sphere to move the moon ship. With the orb, you can remotely control the moon ship from anywhere. Oh no! The moon orb is missing! What do you mean? Does anyone know where the orb is? No, sir. The other day, Josko went to the Queen's to sell moon fruits. Could it be that it was accidentally mixed together with the moon fruits? Joska! Yes? Do you know about the moon orb? Now that you ask, I do remember a strange-colored fruit among the others. That must be it. How could you do that? I'm so sorry, Chief. Seems like we can't let you use the moon ship. Without the moon orb, we cannot operate the moon ship. Say, why don't you go to Queen's to find the orb? Oh, that'd be a good idea. You can find the orb on your own, then we can operate the moon ship. These kind of things should be done by oneself, I suppose. And you'll return it after you're done with it. With them doing all the work, what are you doing? Now I will mark Queen's on your map so you can go there. You better get moving soon. Off you go. And yeah, what exactly are you doing while I'm doing all the hard work? Heavy lifting, and you be doing nothing as per usual. Alright, well, there's Queen's. Time to move on over. Alright, Queen's is our next location. And this actually has quite a funky town OST, actually. Although we come at night when no music be playing. So we get a very quiet introduction to Queen's. It feels kind of odd. Because normally, like, you get this very cheerful OST playing. Alright, Queen's is extremely interesting because you have a lot of different areas to work in. You have here, no, not the middle bit, here. Oh, okay, so you have like 3 different areas to work in. It still makes it very annoying. And the walking mode is also just as annoying. Because you need to find the certain spots to drop yourself in. And you can't actually do walking mode in the middle here. You actually have to go into one of the side bits and then go into walking mode. And then slowly walk yourself out into this little part of the hub. Although to begin with, we will need to come out here. As I said, this is kind of awkward with no Queen's OST playing. Cricket's playing at the moment. Oh, you. So there are other humans left other than myself. I thought I was the only one left in this whole wide world. Good to know there's someone, even though you are only a kid. I'm Rando. I sell goods here in Queens. And you? So you are KrimZen. Oh, we don't have to stand here talking. Why don't we go over to my shop? That evil word, shop. Normally it's a good thing for me, but at the moment it's kind of a dreaded potential crash waiting to happen. What? They brought that fat beast back to life? Fools! They must be from the east. They are up to some madness again. Those blasted Easterners. Blood-sucking scum of the earth. Even back then. Damn! So what's the moon orb like that you're looking for? I see. Maybe it's lost in the undersea treasury. It's a shipwreck at the bottom of the Queen's Sea. Most merchants at Queen's use it as a warehouse. But it's changed lately. Now there are monsters everywhere. That giant monster that attacked Queen's must be the cause. Today, it's so dangerous a place that we cannot even go to get our merchandise. Do you still want to go there? Alright, I'll help you. Come, follow me. This Queen's is a town of merchant traders. Some items we handle are very rare and expensive. Such expensive items need special care and handling. The safest place to keep such items here in Queen's is It's kind of a huge safe at the bottom of the sea, but you're wondering why that ship sank there, aren't you? It was about 100 years ago. The queen reigning over queens passed away, and that was when the townspeople who adored the queen sunk her favourite ship along with her. That's the wrecked ship, wow, I read that as something else, at the bottom of the sea near Queens. When Queens revived as a merchant town, the late Queen's sunken ship started to serve as the undersea treasury. Sounds a bit disrespectful, but merchants are practical. They make the best of any situation. What? Oh, how are you going to get there? Take a look at that. It is the submarine turtle that makes trips to and from the shipwreck. This is what the merchants use to ride to and store valuable items in the treasury. There, it's all yours. It only carries one person, so you have to go alone. How do you operate it? It's easy. Just get in, and it'll take you to the shipwreck. It was designed for merchants who know little about machines and are only good at counting money. I'll be in my store, so stop by if you need anything. My store carries a lot of stuff. Oh, and I'll give you a hand, but I have to charge you for the goods. Even at times like this, a merchant is a merchant. Take care. Oh, well, I got plenty of gilda to spend. I'm all good with that. So what exactly are you selling, Rando? Is it Rando or Rondo? Rando. You were kind of selling bugger all. That's good to know. Well, I do have a power-up powder. Wait, did I? No, I did do some. That Battle X shenanigans really has ticked me off because, if you didn't see the previous episode, you know what I mean by Battle X shenanigans. So, yeah, we be heading off to Shipwreck, ride the submarine, and my cursor's gone weird, and I think that normally goes weird here. No idea why. Alright, off to submarine, the shipwreck, so we can at least mark it down on our, mark it down on our map. Sorry, I was just bringing up some more notes, but I was mainly bringing up Toan's notes, that's about it. Shipwreck's pretty straightforward at the moment. Just collect collect the Atla, and rebuild Queens. So that's going to be our focus for the remainder of this episode. I'm still peeved about the battle axe because I could potentially have gotten Goru's both ultimate weapons in this episode. Also, welcome to the dungeon that makes everything really easy for you when it comes to grinding. We will explain it, but we will need to get a bit further into the dungeon itself to actually talk about it. Because we need a particular shop, I know, the evil word again, to actually do it. So, Shipwreck. So, unlike Wise Owl Forest, we go back to one key item to actually get ourselves out of here. Hallelujah to that. And you might be able to figure it out when we actually... Oh, yeah. So, we came in. There is a pulley that seems to have some function. Yep. And you might be able to figure that out. So, we go to Goru, I guess. I have nothing else to raise up at this point. Although, Asta will make things a hell of a lot easier. But I guess I go to Asta when I've run out of things to raise up. It's just a question of what do I get to raise. Whoops. We'll equip that. Because Super Steve is boring. And does not one-shot at this point. We have a Gunny. Although at least now, since we've gone up in difficulty again with the dungeons, I will be getting more abs or more absorption on our weapons. So, Chronicle Sword can go up. The Battle Axe can go up and we'll potentially end up with the better weapon there. I might also consider doing the other weapons for Toan, I guess, because I got nothing else to raise. Asta has nothing else to raise. Goru, as I said, does have a second weapon, but I'm going to need another just another weapon in general for Goro to even be able to attempt that. Picked up 2 items, or got given 2 items for Goro. Went down. Ouch. Well, luckily I've got the defense now to kind of handle... Oh, there we go. There's our item. Hook. So we're going to be like Captain Cook and get out of here. Alright, item is... Evie. Evie? Oh, it's a shrimp. Alright, more fishing bait. We'll have to cover fishing very soon, but I think we almost have every item, but I just want to get the Atla needed road? Really? There was... Oh yeah, not much, but yeah, road is an item. Ruti store. I think Ruti is one of the... I think that's the one. I can't remember that there's 2 shops. Joker's house, alright, that's another one we do need. Not for main game progression, but more for making our life so much easier, but Joker might take a little while to build up. I do remember that always being a pain to build. Since you need to go quite deep into Shipwreck to get his items. Alright, goodbye. Luckily, as we've gone up to Battle Axe, I think Goro's attacks are a lot quicker compared to the mallet. Ship cabin key. Yep, it's the skeleton key or the mustache key of Shipwreck. Great RNG to be getting that. Pushcart, fish. Yep, that is what we do need. We need that to be getting like the easy route into the game. So if casually you're struggling, getting that particular shop going will be an absolute blessing in disguise. Trust me, I'll explain it fully when we finally get it. And I think at that point, I'm going to be raising up a whole bunch of people. So we need the ship cabin key. Although, doing Goro, when we get later into Shipwreck, is going to be quite fun. And by fun, I mean very hard, because I have to basically spam his attacks to do any damage without getting hit. And we do get some pretty nasty monsters starting to appear too in Shipwreck. We won't probably see any just yet. But when they appear, trust me. Oh, I didn't even lock on. What have I locked onto? It doesn't want to change. Of course it doesn't. Oh god. Let me heal, please. Everyone wants Goro dead. Doesn't matter the level. Dead, 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 and dead is what they want. And I will not let them have it. Alright, one more monster, I think, and the battle axe will be at max. Wow, okay. Well, this is the area that these particular bait spawns in, so I'll take it. No, not that though. Alright, first floor of Shipwrecked is done. Let's fly on. Oh no, it's not quite done. We have a Goro button to press. I only just noticed that. Could you imagine if I left and was like, oh wait, I still have some Atla missing. God, that would have been embarrassing. These are generally annoying for Goro. Everything is just annoying for Goro for how slow he is. Alright, upgrade the battle axe. Build it up to Satan's axe. And axe used by Dreadful Satan of Hell. I was meant to go customize. Right, 109. Wow, that's some magic and a half. I'll upgrade this. It looks really cool though. Build up, and there's Inferno. The last of the upgrades for this line. As I said, if I'd known I was going to be getting Battle Axe, I would have just didn't bother and did it the other way. That is some whopping attack. Like, not even my other sword hits that. I'm not even at max. Why am I not at max? There we go. Jesus. That's hitting some stats. Like, that's impressive. Why is... Are you serious? Did I... Well, I think I know what that last chest is. It's the crystal. Oh, God. Wow, he be packing some stats, and I didn't know that. Oh, my lord. He might be terrible to use, but my lord, will he pack a punch if he smacks anyone with that hammer. Call me impressed. Like, colour me impressed for sure. That's it. I got blinded because the window... I have a window right next to my TV, and the car just went through and blinded the living hell out of me. Ugh! I see lights! Did I just die? I'm probably... There is a part of me that kind of wants to leave, go get back to storage, and grab one of my other swords to level up. Plus, it's kind of handy to just leave and take a look at stuff, but I will need to kind of just go back to... Makataki Village. Normally in a casual playthrough, you wouldn't actually just do one level up and then leave it. But since we're doing Broken Dagger Glitch with max stats, I may as well just go through and show off the branches, just to make life a lot easier, and then when I cover the guide for, like, weapon grinding, that's when we'll go through and do things properly. Alright, so... what we could do... we'll do Buster Sword. I had one that was already... Oh no, I've already got a Buster Sword that's maxed, don't I? Meaning I've come here for no reason. You know what? This is driving me nuts. Oh, did I put it away? Why did I put the Buster Sword away? What the... that don't make no sense. I'm assuming since there's only one Buster Sword in there, that's the one. Alright, and that's already got one on it. I wonder if that's why... I hope that's not the reason why my game glitched, is because I stored an item with the broken dagger. I didn't really consider a side effect to that, did I? I think that might have been why. Alright, anyways, it's out, so we'll be dealing with it. So this goes into one of Toan's other great weapons, so we may as well go down this route. So this is a level 2 sword. By level 2 I mean like second level, so it can grow quite a bit. However, there is like another sword that can grow into what we're leveling up, so it is... oh, good start. It is optional doing the Buster Sword, since in not this level, but the next village we go to, you do actually get given the sword that we will grow into. Which makes everything kind of redundant, I guess, at that point. So this, as I said, it's optional doing it this early, but not necessary, since you will get given the level 4 sword pretty much for free. If only I remembered that you got the bloody battle axe for free too. That would have been nice. I couldn't because that wasn't max. It's like maybe I should have. Oh well. Geez, makes a difference if I don't put an attribute on. Electric is normally... yeah, I am not doing a lot of damage, am I? Alright, I'm gonna put the thunder attribute on. Because a lot of things are weak to thunder in here. Although it will get to an annoying part where you'll have to be constantly switching. Unfortunately with one character. Let's just say the broken dagger glitch for that particular character is an absolute blessing. Because in a casual playthrough... let's just say you'll need to have your weapon have at least one of every attribute on it. Otherwise you will get stuck. But that's where having a particular store is quite handy. Alright, Alright, moving on. We got Gunny. Wow, even with the thunder boost, it didn't kill. That's just really showing how tanky these enemies are. I'm good. Luckily Dran's feather does neutralize it. No, the story's coming true again. The story I told about where I got good and didn't carry soap because I hate soap. It takes up inventories. Oh. Never mind, I actually carried some soap. Didn't I make a bit of a groan face when I picked it up? And then as soon as I do that, my Dran's feather breaks. Alright, that's all for the bottom. Luckily for procedural generation. Alright, got a couple of enemies out here. You right there, just jabbing me with your hooks? Alright, a couple of more destructions. And a prison's what I pick up. So we go from doing laundry to doing prison time. Goodbye. Yeah, the absorption is a little low at the moment since we are early stage of Shipwreck. Which, as I said, sometimes it's nice just using a powered up person as it is. Especially for like the sake of not killing. Which feels embarrassing even for like max stat. Which shows like the difference in difficulty. So just be aware of that. You might be one-shotting things in Wiseowl Forest, but come here and you may not be one-shotting. Makes a massive difference. Alright, Buster Sword will go up. Although, trust me, this is worth the build-up. So now we go to Claymore. This has nothing that builds into it, so this is like a unique weapon. I'm nearly out of broken daggers, which is kind of like a blessing, actually, in disguise. Just in case those were causing me some crash issues, since, you know, it's not supposed to be an item. It's just one of those, I guess they forgot to take it out of beta development. I'm pretty sure it's a beta item that they use for development reasons. I also forgot to talk about the back floor, but I wanted to kind of keep that clogged up with the fact that the back floors here are kind of the blessing in disguise. Sign, we also got Jack's, so that's good. Because Jack's store is definitely a nice one. Sign. A room. That tells me nothing. Alright, well that's it for here. Time to move on. I think Jack's store is also a prereq for progression in the story, so I think we're gonna get him relatively quick. Don't quote me on that one though, because I don't remember. My memory is now getting a little foggy, and our next village is very foggy in my brain because I always forget it exists. Right, Envy. Or Evie. I think it's actually Evie. Right, Magical Crystal, good start. Mimi. Now, we could potentially pick up... I don't actually know we can pick up the item for the back floor. Because that I'm blurry on. You might be able to. I will let you know if I pick it up, though. I'll make note of it. Right, another Atla. At the moment, I would like to focus on Jack's store, but I don't know if I'm gonna get that honor. I don't know if I'm gonna get that honor. Because... it's not Jack's store, that's the... yeah, there is a... It might come up if I'm lucky, but it's not the prereq for story now that I think about it. I just had a quick think and I was like, yo, it's not actually the prereq. There's another house that's prereq. I think it's the... It's the mayor, but not the mayor? Pumped with energy. Jeez, that's a rare one considering I'm not holding a default weapon. That's rare, but it is nice. It's a positive. I don't think it mattered hitting that though. I think at this point I can one-shot. Just. Everything just has so much health. What did that drop? A hook, thank you. No, my whips can't go down anymore, can it? Mighty healing. That heals everything, so if I get goo again, we're all good. I don't have any more soap on hand, so let's just hope I don't get the goo status anymore. Pushcart fish. That's Rudy, so getting Rudy's shop going would be great, but I don't have Rooty. That's the sad part. Sad face. If you can get hers as early as possible, go buy yourself a lotto ticket because she will make a massive difference. That's all I will say. Like a very big difference. As in you could almost set aside 20 hours and have someone at max weapon without glitching. It's fun when that happens. And yeah, I am starting to believe that those status there are non-existent. They're just there because it's glitched. The other good thing about Toan is you don't actually need to lock on. It just helps. I actually put my treasure kit. Yeah. Alright, well, getting something for Goro would be nice. Oh, I don't need any more of Toan's weapons. There's only so many, like, big items, or big weapons I can hit. Watermill. Getting Rooty would be nice. What are we on? Floor 3. I can't remember when our just sudden halt happens either. Since we already used the key, I was like, I know this one's gonna be a Goru. I was very slow just canning that, but I did can it and managed to recover quite decently well there. Alright, you're gone. Alright, 2 Atla remaining. And as I said, getting Rooty would be nice. I have 2 fish carts. I think she needs 3. Sunshade, and I think she needs a sunshade too. I don't... If we've already put a sign on it, it'd be Rooty, sign, sunshade, 3 fish carts, I think. Or 2. Lamp. I don't know about a lamp. That's floor 3 done. Remember, we will get a sudden halt. Every dungeon will have a sudden halt. One dungeon kind of ignores that rule. But it would make sense. It's the last dungeon. Alright, up we go. Proceeding further into the shipwreck. So, ultimately, we start at the bottom of the ship, or which would be probably the top of the ship, I'd say. Depending on how it's sunk. Good start as per usual. It's like, yo, that's handy, because normally I play as Zal, but when you want to train up Toan, it's annoying. Cursed Rose, goodbye. One more? Nope, that was enough. Alright, build up to... I missed what that was. Cross Hinder. That looks badass. Alright, my last broken dagger. Not as great in stats, but it's better than nothing. Trust me though, worth it in the end. But it then kind of gets negated by the fact, oh, it's a mimic. Not by that fact, but the fact that you will get given one of the later stages of this item for free. I think it's the very next item, the very next weapon we build into is actually what you get given for free in the next village. Just keep that in mind. Water surface. When you say water surface, is that like for a pond or something? Wilder. I should probably, you know, hydrate at this point and potentially heal. I could have used one of my big ones, but that kind of defeats the purpose of like removing items. Yeah, because if I had heal, I probably would have healed up from there. So those statuses, ignore them. I don't believe that they're actually there. Which is sad, but at the same time, with what you got, that'd be OP to all hell and back. So even though you do have those statuses on the screen, you don't actually get them. So be glad we're playing on that sense, on a casual way. But yeah, I will cover the how do you actually get those legitimate and working. I actually think what might be happening, even though like you only get 5 at max, there might be a couple of negatives that are hidden since it only shows 5, and it's counteracting the positive effects. I do believe that might be what's happening. Alright, time to head on over this way. I think we did get the cabin key, didn't we? Alright, goodbye. Now keep in mind too, when I build up here, I'm not going to have any more broken daggers, so I might have to take a leave again and save before doing it, the broken dagger glitch. And just pick up another 4, and I'll just take it easy on the broken daggers. Well, I might have to, because we're starting to run out of weapons. Because then we can start just building up the whips for them, and that's probably going to be about it. Or just focusing on, like, getting unique weapons and just showing off their path. Alright, so there is an antler at the end. I'm kind of glad. Would have felt a bit odd going through all the way and then be like, oh, just some experience. That's just about it. I don't even have a hook, I don't think. So I might have to come here. Oh, there's the hook. Had to come here. Goodbye. No touchies. You're in my spot. You're in my personal bubble. You, on the other hand, just exist. I'm sorry you existed. Wait, what am I doing? I don't need to swap. So used to swapping when I grind. Right, king. Oh, it's the king, not the mayor. I just remembered. Ha! Yes, the king... Oh, the king is actually quite interesting, but he is the mandatory item that you will need to progress. So, since I can't get out of here without Asta, let's swap back to her. Continue on. Stretch my neck while I'm at it too. It's 4th episode, and I can tell that's 4 hours of recording. Actually more, because I've had to cut out stuff, so it'd be more than 4 hours. It'd be close to 5 hours of recording, and my neck is getting very sore. Which is why I'm also starting to lose a bit of steam. I'm getting exhausted. Ah! Limited zone. Asta's only allowed here. I probably should have... I didn't realize Asta needed hydration. It's alright, Asta can make through this easily, so I could just do a quick breeze through here. Goodbye. As I said, since we're dealing with a lot of underwater stuff, we'll go Thunder. Holy could also be handy. Just depends on like what enemies we see. No, there's the hook. So I got an option to just leave early since Asta's doesn't really need anything. We've got everything for Asta. She's just maxed in general. The only thing that's not maxed is the whips, and that's it. Stat-wise, she's maxed. Defense will just come naturally as we continue on with the story. HP's maxed. Thirst is maxed. Weapons are maxed, as I said, except for that whips issue. So, yeah. Casually, though, if you are doing it casually without the glitch, go through and do everything. Like, pick up all the treasure chests, kill all the enemies, get the absorption. Since normally I'd rely on Asta or Zal, since she does make things a lot easier. Distance attacker, although that might change. Casually, you might change from Zal to our next character that we pick up or recruit. Just depends on your liking. Thunder Gem. There's our exit. You know what? I'm gonna take it. I wouldn't normally leave this early, but Asta's got no reason to kind of be out. So move on. As I said, she's maxed on everything, so we can leave. RNG on items, as I said, not really a big deal. I've got to grind anyway soon, so I'm fine with that. Plus progression on might be good. I think floor 10 might be the doorstop to where we get halted in progression, I think. Only because, as I said, we're getting to a point now where I'm going very cloudy on my details. Flapping... Well, that's the item. Flapping fish is actually the item that you need, but it doesn't stick around forever, which is why having Rooty Store is actually kind of handy, because you can buy the item that will extend the life of said flapping fish, because because it's alive and flapping around with no water. Obviously, fish can't survive outside of water. So if I can be very quick... Oh, no! RNG! You could have been nice this time around, surely. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, I gotta be fast. Prickly. Oh, there is another item here. Regular water, not what I want. Water would be handy, but not the one I want. Run, run, run. Oh, no, come on! Everything that I don't want happening is happening now. Alright, it's still alive. It's still alive. Wait, where's my giant's feathers? There. It's like I should have got one for free. Run, run, run. We'll go this way. If I've gone the wrong way, you'll get a message. I mean, not the wrong way, but just if I've taken too much time, you will... Oh, good. I should have plenty of time just to... Just take these out, because if we go back floor... it's just gonna revert everything anyways. Oh my god. Can't see! Can't see! It's like I could leave... Oh, it's a mimic. It's alright, I'll... Attack it! Okay, flapping fish. If you are lucky enough to pick up one of these, it is actually the item to get to the back floor. Whew, and you can buy them. Young general appeared. Trusty young master. Alright, let's do a back floor. I've got one. And it doesn't stick around. They will actually rot if you do not have another item, which is ice. And even then, ice melts. So, I forgot that there are items, there are monsters that drop that item. Whew! Alright, welcome to a back floor. Now, be very, very careful doing back floors, especially with low health. There is a chance you can get one-shotted because everything has a stamina boost in here. I'm also going to heal my weapon. Now, you can obviously wait out... Oh, did I get the mimic floor? I got the Mimic floor, didn't I? Alright, well... So this is a back floor. I did explain that they've all got stamina. You can wait it out before you attack. Zhao handles this very easy. It's the Mimic floor, which isn't half bad because Mimics do give a decent amount of abs. Like, quite a lot, especially if you can find a Kim Mimic in here. So this... I think this could potentially be the best one. Since I know that Mimics do give nice abs. But there might be one better, I'll have to double check that. Big Bang is up next. Unfortunately though... I just need magic apparently. Alright. Yes, the one thing I don't have on hand. Magic. I could very well get lucky. Because back floors give extremely rare items. Although, let the record show we probably could have magic already if I didn't throw away... Well, this is a Kim Mimic. Wow, even the attack strength that I have did not one-shot it, but having said that, it did have stamina up, so its defense was incredible. Aquamarine, I don't think that gives magic. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't even give attack. Well, Aquamarine is like one of those special equipped ones. It will give everything else. I think Aquamarine gives like sea-related ones. But of course, using Broken Dagger, you won't be able to see it because Broken Dagger's already done max on our stats. You could get lucky and get a second special attachment sometimes, but most times you will probably get unlucky. Or not unlucky, you will get one, but I've had times as well where I've done a back floor and I've gotten nothing. Like no special item, and the sadness is so real that it just makes you save and turn off the game. That's just how bad luck it is if you get no special items. It's a turn the console off and just go out and enjoy the day type of moments. Well, this is doing an awful lot of abs. Like, look at what we've already done, and this already has like a massive amount of abs since it's a quite... I think this is like fifth level item. So these require a bit of abs to even like upgrade in general. So last 3 items, 2 could be mimics. My guess is 2 mimics in here. 1 mimic. And yeah, I'm doing less damage because of their defense boost at the moment from stamina. Speed, not that we need. Potential mimic. Yeah, 2 out of 1. Which is what I guessed. Alright, well that's that. Now keep in mind too, one advantage to back floors is both the items and the abs. So if you really want to level up a item and you've got a lot of attachments to use, you can go in and out. And you'll see when I do this. Which is why Queens is so special for raising up weapons. You could end up, like if you put the dedicated time in, you could end up with a max weapon, but for that you'd need to just keep going in and out, in and out. And I don't mean in and out of this area to like respawn the enemies for the abs. I actually mean in and out so you can keep redoing a new back floor. I'm gonna end up wasting abs on this, actually. Yeah, this is a mimic, because all mimics will respawn. So if I've been to an area, and there is... I really don't want to upgrade it, because I can just build up at that point. We can have a look what Aquamarine does. So Aquamarine does 10... There you go, 10 flying, 10 fish, and 10 ice. That's what Aquamarine does. Well, I'm gonna go Zal or Asta and just finish off the rest of this level, and I'm gonna quit out of the dungeon. Because at this point, I wouldn't mind just leveling up Angel Gear, which is gonna get very close. That's a Mimic. we go. Upgrade and start getting my whips up on this. Did I do a bad broken dagger? I feel like I did a bad broken dagger. Because I've got heal and that's it. That's weird. That's very weird and I can't explain that. Doesn't matter, but you know. Weirdness. Because I have max stats, but... Okay, yeah, no, I'm not computing. Actually, you know what I could do, since I still got Atla to do? I can just use the Chronicle Sword. My bicycle, wrong button, cause I wanna go use my Chronicle Sword. As I said, Chronicle Sword is one of the better items. This one we're building up now is quite good, but they're both beaten by one weapon. Which is a weird time to get it, because by the time you get it, there's 0 point in raising it up unless you go for 100%. Goodbye. You? That is rude. Like, you don't sneak up on someone. You could cause a heart attack, my boy. Alright, Jake. I think Jake's the prison keeper off the top of my head. Right, holy water. I was getting ready for a mimic, so I threw my analog stick right back. Luckily, we're in the area where the ship... Oh, nope. Wait. I don't have a map. Well, there's no Atla there. I'm assuming the cabin's up there. Because I don't see it on my map otherwise. Attack +2, that's quite nice actually for casual play. Annex room. And again, I flew me controller back in fears of it going to be a mimic. Alright, well, the cabin's empty, completely empty, no point going there. Even though I've got to run all the way back there because the exit's there, so I may as well go check it. I hate when that happens. I must have been just a little bit early on that if it hit me. I don't have the hook, so I have to come here. Wait, what? How do I not have the hook? Has to be a mimic. How do I not have the hook? Yeah, it had to be a mimic, because I was like, that don't make any sense. How do I not have the hook? Because I already did the other area. Like, I cleared it out. I definitely didn't miss that. Action command would love to come up. But no, it wants the troll! Alright, leave dungeon temporarily. And I will probably have to anyways. We're coming close to the end of the episode. And because my doofus brain cannot remember when our big train halt comes, I don't know if this is the best place to stop. That's the annoying part, is I probably should have wrote down notes when everything kind of stops and starts again. So it kind of makes it feel like a blind playthrough, which is not what this is supposed to be. So forgive me on that one. I was just making sure there's no miracle chest there. A gourd? I'm probably gonna save my gourds now. I probably should have saved the other gourd now that I think about it. Alright, well, let me just do a quick save since I've done that. Because now I'm precautious as all hell and paranoid that I might crash the game again. Doing this glitch. Which is weird, because I've never had any issues until now. Or did I not scroll it down? Is that what I did? I wonder if it's because I didn't scroll down. I generally don't remember what happened. Alright, 4. Customize. Upgrade. Build up Sword of Zeus is our final weapon. And look at that baby. It doesn't pack as much punch. That's what gets me. Whoops, I just had the weapon up. Wrong button. So, 260 compared to 199. And I do have max, right? Yeah, Sword of Zeus, not as strong as Chronicle of the Sword, but yeah, it's a thing. So that was from the Buster Sword. Actually, that's weird, now that you go from a sword that you're given to that. At that point, you're better off going... Where did I start on that one? Better off doing the Wise Owl Sword method, because that gives you that. Whereas the Buster Sword and the sword that I was talking about from the next village gives you this, which isn't as strong. Better off just investing time in Wise Owl Sword at this point. But we haven't checked out every sword yet. Gladys actually goes up to the other sword that I've got in mind, so we might start raising that one up next. I can always just throw that on. I don't have any power-up powder to make my life any easier, though. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for this episode. No, diorama stuff just yet. So, yeah, I think next episode... This is what's so annoying about me having a foggy memory for this part of the game. We should be able to get up to the mini-boss for Shipwreck. That's my aim anyways, is to do the first part. The diorama we want to focus on is Rooty, Jack... Is it Joker? No, I am right. Jack's store. And then the King's house. Oh, the King's castle, whatever it's called in diorama. So that's kind of my goal for next episode. So until then, make sure to stay beautiful. Thank you for tuning into this episode. And until next, I think I already said to make sure to stay beautiful. Ciao for now. But not forever, and this is what happens when I screw up and randomize what I say to kind of change things up in case I forgot to say anything. God damn it, this outro's ruined! Ciao, when I go off and be salty.